Well, like 2009 and 2010, we're seeing video still being a bright spot in the landscape. Lots of growth from a consumption standpoint, certainly from more options from the content creators, and a focus on scale as well, in developing for advertisers more portfolio solutions that multiple brands can participate, more of a platform approach that's sustainable versus one-off video campaigns. And I think we're also seeing a lot of innovation in just ad formats. Certainly Hulu led the way with the ad selector. We've had some interesting findings on the uptick of that, and that being a powerful opportunity for providing choice to consumers, which we think then allows them to be more engaged with advertising.
You have great content, but how do people find that?
You know, one of our best examples is actually the work we've been doing with Yahoo this past year on The Thread, which is now well past its 100th episode, going also into a Hispanic version of this as well. And it's really looking at it more from a, not brand integration, but how do we surround that experience? How do we identify first what does our audience really need and desire in the form of content? And then how do we wrap ourselves within that, around it, and continue to sustain and feed that interest in content? So rather than just dropping in P&G products in a product integration, it's sponsoring the content, occasionally having it being more personality driven, having it be about information around the product as well, where it makes sense, but not force fit. And then sustaining that relationship over time by just figuring out what value are we providing. One of the big challenges with video in the past few years has been finding it, understanding where it is, and the requirement to really spend big media dollars to make sure folks know where the destination is or where they can consume it. Hulu has changed that paradigm a bit by creating that destination and getting people in that habit. I think search and video being embedded in that will also make it more accessible, surface some of the smaller content production companies that are doing some interesting things, tie it to what people are interested in. And I think that's going to be kind of the next wave of driving more video usage, new advertising models as well, and simply being findable versus having to advertise to drive people to a destination.